And we're live.
And we're live. Welcome back, you Inglorious Bastards.
And magnificent.
I, Doc Commode.
And Ken Santos here.
And we're back for another test of the
Emergency Podcast System.
And the circus continues. We're pouring more gasoline on this fire.
You know, it's kind of nice. I like to see the flames roaring and all. I don't know about you guys, but it's been like 95 here all week. So you know what? Let's let that shit burn down.
Well, Tom McDonald said it the best in that new song, Snowflakes. You get that middle, like the world is fire.
Winning.
And then one side of the world is gasoline and one side of the world is propane, and they think they're making it better.
Yeah, you're all just fucking absolutely retarded. I don't understand how people have not come to the conclusion at this point that if you can't make reasonable ethical decisions as an individual, like male, female, cross-gender, whatever the hell you are, I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't care. I don't. But the point of the matter is like, you guys got to really start thinking for yourselves here. Are you that fucking stupid? Like, how many people that are actually one of those, I guess, categories decided that they are 100% that category? I don't think any of them really are. It's all just for show, games, look, thought. Like, let's get away from this nonsense and start giving a fuck about the real things.
But before we actually get into what we're talking about today, please like, share, subscribe. Help us beat that censorship machine.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, get ready. We got a new website coming out soon. It's going to be better than the first one. But don't forget, keep going there. Don't forget, there's lots of good things you can find that you won't find anywhere else. But it's up to you to look. I ain't going to tell you what it is. It's your job.
And become a member, $5 a month. You get
That's how winning is done.
They're listed. You can read what they are. We'll be adding more to that. But we wanted a better site that's more easily interactable for you guys, so we're building that. We'll keep the other one up even after it's launched for a couple months to make it easy to transition. But it'll be better navigating. You have everything in one place, and it'll be a much better experience for all of you guys, and it'll be worth more.
Yeah, your money will go a lot further then, because trust me, there'll be more links, things like that you'll find that will bring you lots of new and adventurous things that we have never done before.
And really subscribe or follow or whatever the appropriate term for your platform of choice is, because we got the I am trans vaccinated shirt, and we'll be giving that away at the end of the month.
Yeah, to whoever, contacts us the most. That's kind of how we like to do it. Your name shows up the most when we're looking back. You're going to win this time. Now, just running with this for a minute here, guys, but let's take into account, have any of you actually at any point in time decided that you wanted to do these things with your lives? Are you ever sitting there wondering what could you be doing? If you ever want to try and maybe get along, join the team, let us know. We'll give you a chance if you're worth it. You never know. We accept anyone. Not. But really, guys,
you have to share our values. I mean, not identical, but you can't be. You can't want totalitarian fuckery.
Yeah, more or less. I want to hear what somebody else from an outside perspective is going to say to me. But not for nothing, guys. The best way to push us out there to, the populace and get everybody informed and aware, and maybe even just a little humor in their life. The best way to do that is word of mouth. So you know what? Tell your friends, your brothers, your mothers, your cousins, your brothers and sisters. Don't let anybody out.
That's how winning is done.
Tie them to a chair like those old cartoons with the tape with their eyes open, and just play our videos. Like, they won't force them to watch it.
Yeah, and don't forget, coming up soon, we're going to come up with a game for almost every show that'll allow you to drink. If you want to drink when we say certain words, we're going to give you the opportunity. Coming soon, just to you.
But I have to add that I was being facetious there. It's sad that I have to say that I was being sarcastic, because if somebody actually tied somebody to a chair and tried to make them force watch our shit, you get sued. Yeah, don't actually do that.
But if you decide so, it is on your own volition. Remember that.
Put something in the terms of service. If you do anything I tell you to do, you did it on your own volition.
Yeah, exactly. That was your overall decision.
Everything I say here is for sarcastic, comedic effect. Like, we talk about the real news.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of factual information we try to deliver to you, but we try to put a nice spin on it to keep you entertained. Yeah, I didn't want you to come back.
I talk about the real news, but when I say, like, fucking take up arms or whatever, I'm not telling you to, like, go storm the streets like it's Normandy and fucking shoot Nazis in the face or whatever.
Well, not for nothing, you should definitely shoot Nazis in the face. That's just my perspective. Not yours, but mine.
I'm more talking about you should be ready to defend your rights, because shit's getting worse. Because China's fucking making some moves in the world today.
I don't even know where to start with this. I guess, out there, apparently China wants to threaten us with nuclear warheads, I guess, because, what, investigations? Are they serious? What's going on? Can't we ever check into anything without fucking death
We
threats?
can't really talk about what Biden was calling the investigation for. There'll be exclusive clips of me talking about that on this podcast. Us talking about it on this podcast after this, and one from earlier today on my thought of the
Yeah,
day.
and like we've been saying before, guys, more of a reason to go to the website. Those exclusive clips are the only ways you're going to hear our true opinions about the things we're not allowed to talk about or else get banned.
Yeah,
How
we
dare
keep
you.
business going. So that's the best way is to build our own platform. I mean, we're going to have to go to these websites because if you notice, all your favorite creators are doing it, and it's the only way to beat these fuckers. If these fuckers aren't going to play fair, then we got to kick them off the table.
And that's it, man. It's all for the longevity. We're not going to let them take our content from you.
But anyway, Biden called for an investigation into coronavirus, and that we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And China threatened to nuclear war. They basically said, if you do that, we're going to go to nuclear war. And then they were like, then they told their people, we need enough nukes to make the American elite cry.
Yeah.
I
Of
mean,
course. Of course, but who does that really benefit at the end of the day? Is it benefiting them? Not really, because then what are you going to do? Okay, so now you're going to blow us up. So, you just... And honestly, and this is where I think it's funny. Now I'm just going to... Exactly. I'm going to ballpark this for people that are retarded. And yes, I said retarded. Now, just for you to understand. 90%...
China is a threat.
Oh, of course.
Nuking us is an empty threat.
Exactly. And this is the point I'm trying to make. 90% of the goods out of China is purchased by America. So you're going to destroy the place that is 90% of your income. You're not going to do it.
China and America are inevitably linked. We're not going to make it through this with either one of us coming out on top. We're going to have to sit down and make an agreement and hash something out together.
Exactly.
Because we've linked each other together. It's like fucking idiots. And here we are in Thucydides' trap, and now we're going to have to fucking deal with it.
Winning? No.
And I don't even understand why we're having this debacle with him in the first place, besides the COVID thing. The only reason he's doing anything with the COVID thing in the first place is because he's realized that enough people in this country actually give a fuck.
Yeah, we'll get more into COVID because we can discuss exactly what it is without getting banned in the fucking exclusive clip later.
Yeah, we'll get you up to speed as long as you, go like, share, subscribe, and join up.
But China, I don't think they could sustain a ground war either because they have the largest growing middle class on Earth.
Yeah.
And they were released a study the other day, and China likes to hide information and shit. So if this is released, it's a really bad problem. So it's probably worse than the study says it is. But they're having problems with their growing middle class getting more money, and then being lazy and not wanting to work because they have the money, and then they want to go to movies and go hiking and go
They're becoming Americans. I wonder why the last time before they went dark and they tried to sneak in our, our Bill of Rights, and then shit just went fucking wrong.
Yeah, that was fun.
Because, it's one of those things. These people, just like anywhere else, and this is where it pisses me off when you get down to it, because you have all these countries where we all have to be one world, and blah, blah, blah. First of all, guys, not for nothing, your world's stuck. Everybody knows it. No matter what other country you are, sorry, Putin, you're actually not too bad, kind of a douche, but you're good to your people, I'll give you that. But at the end of the day, everybody wants what America has. We want the freedom to make enough money to do what we want. And have the freedom to do what we want. And that's it. That's all that anybody in this world wants. So if you cannot...
We really don't care if you're a fucking murderous fucking...
Yeah,
psychopath. We don't care if you're a fucking cannibal. As long as you don't fuck with us and you let us accumulate wealth and live fucking capitally, most humans will be okay with it.
Exactly, and that's what nobody's seeing. Not trying to
right or wrong, most humans would be okay with it.
And I'm going to clarify now, we do not agree or follow or have any faith in any of those types of horrible things personally. But at the
people will follow.
At the same of the day, and you and me have had this conversation on numerous times, especially in America, we have the right to be whatever the fuck we want. You could be those things. Not saying it's right, not saying you should, but you have that right. That's your choice, not my fucking choice.
It's a fucking retarded choice, but it is your choice.
Exactly.
That's how winning is done.
That's freedom. That's what freedom means.
Yeah, that's how winning is done. More of Chinese fuckery. They're brainwashing our children now. Like a lot of this, like stupid educational programs that are fucking with our schools are being created by the Chinese Confucius Institute, and they're like fucking in league with the CCP.
Of course,
It's communist fuckery.
Exactly. And their only goal is to make people, and believe me, I can agree with that 100%. You know, I'm going to say this out there to all the parents that might be watching and, doing homeschooling or anything like that, and use some of the programs that their schools deliver to you, or you choose not to. Like, good for you if you don't, but you might be seeing the same issue. With a lot of the things they do that they're showing to the children, if you pay attention to the algorithms and the images and stuff they're showing, there's a lot of, like, satanic images. There's a lot of hard Catholic, like, religious emblems delivered into this thing as references for certain things. So you got to pay attention to that stuff. Those are the things that they're trying to indoctrinate.
Well, the Chinese Confucius Institute programs themselves, it's about teaching Chinese culture and language to Americans, which I don't really have a problem with.
Yeah,
But
I like the culture.
I want the real information, not the cherry-picked information that comes from the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't want the information that comes from the Chinese Communist Party or the information that comes with the People's Republic of China or now known as Taiwan, because that's just two sides of the same coin. Same with Hong Kong. I want to know in the middle. I want to know where Hong Kong, with Taiwan, Hong Kong, and the CCP, where they intersect. That's what I want to know, because that's reality.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's what real life is.
I mean, it works the same way. The left is saying this retarded shit. The right is saying this retarded shit. Where they intersect, that's what's reality on the ground in America.
Not for nothing, and I'm not one for wars personally. Like, I get it. Sometimes they
they are necessary.
Sometimes they're necessary, but let's go back 30 years. You show me one that was necessary. I'll wait. It was all for some.
Vietnam was necessary, despite what people said. We didn't go to war with Vietnam.
They went to war with us.
France was fighting them, and they were losing, and they called us in for our aid. And regardless of whatever that fight was about, France is our oldest ally. We have a treaty to come help them when they call for military aid, so that was the right decision to make.
That's how winning is done.
You honor your treaties.
I can't argue with that, but besides that, it's all been for some sort of financial gain for somebody.
I mean, people make money off of war, whether it's purposely to make money or it's just people profiting.
Yeah, but were we in fucking Iran and all these places? It wasn't like oil and shit, realistically, what it was all about.
Iraq, yes.
You know what I mean?
Afghanistan, no. I mean, it rapidly became about opium, but that's not why we went there.
Winning? No.
And see, that's where I think you're mistaken. And the reason I say it is because I've done business. I've been in a lot of business in my life. Obviously, I like construction better just because I like to work with my hands. I'm like, fucking Jesus, I'm cool. But,
no, the initial push was for Bin Laden and
I know because of the falsity.
But it
that scenario. But we're not even going to talk about 9/11. If you want to hear about 9/11 in an exclusive clips, now apparently we need to talk about it because it's become prevalent.
I mean, they'll probably fucking ban that. We'll have to do that in exclusive clips.
Exactly. Now, the point I'm trying to make to people here, it's like, no matter what president it is, obviously I don't think Biden will ever do any president.
He's a fucking senile.
But, if Trump comes back, if we're lucky, who knows?
He said he's going to run, but he's going to be like 80. So he could become senile himself.
Yeah, but he's old enough and rich enough that, he'll be half robot by that time. I'm not worried. He'll be the first. He's going to be the first
I
cyborg
get dementia. I'll get the fucking Neuralink. Elon Musk fix that shit. I'm no more demented.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. He's going to put on one of those spines. He's going to be walking around like Dr. Octavius. Fucking, what's up, guy? Fucking Iron Man skin. I swear. But, no, the point I'm trying to make here is, the only thing that any president moving forward, if they ever listen to any of our shit and have a brain, if we're talking for total world connection and everybody being on the same page, you need to put your fucking... So let me finish. So you got to put your fucking foot down and make every country indoctrinate our Bill of Rights. Period.
Oh, yeah.
As it is, verbatim, no exceptions, can't be changed.
I'm born with my rights, so if you want me to join a one world order, my rights are going to be recognized everywhere I walk.
No, it's not even that. Everybody deserves that right. Every person in the world deserves the right. I am a person. You don't fucking own me.
Well, yes.
Done.
I agree. I'm not joining any society where my rights do not follow me everywhere I put my foot down.
Yeah, exactly.